Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. Last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to Sacramento. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Smitty, tonight, something we don't get to see much of these days, two grinded-out half-court offenses.
Yeah, you know this word pace, Kevin. Everybody wants to have this pace where you get up more shots, analytics. Well, that's why I love the finals and the conference finals. Two teams, they know each other, and then at the end of the game, you got to execute. They know your plays, you know their tendencies. It comes down to old-school basketball when you start to get to that fourth quarter, and especially games 6 and 7.
Excellent point. Nice shot by Portis.
Knows where everybody is. If there's an open man, Durant's going to find him.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on chin.
Kevin Durant last season becoming the second youngest player in NBA history to score 20,000 career points, trailing only LeBron James. That's elite company.
And you think KD has an outside chance to set the all-time scoring record?
I do. I wouldn't put it past him. Height and shooting touch are two things that you don't lose with age.
And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Bertans for three. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest.
You can see why he loves to play in transition. You give Durant a head of steam, there's no stopping him.
Another miss by Minnesota. There's the lob to Portis. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Vucevic. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And it's Paul penetrating. And stolen by Portis. Now Detroit moving it up. Pistons keep it alive. Kick out to Levine. 5 to shoot. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Bertans for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And that's going to happen. Paul recognizes the imbalance in the defense. Delivers a perfect pass.
Now here's Dragic. There's the triple. Here's Allen. Knocked loose. Stolen by Brogdon. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor. But that does take a lot of discipline.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Inside. Misses in close. Pistons leading by 5. Outside, Levine. To the inside. Scott. And finished off by Scott.
That's nice patience by Zach LaVine, finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
The Timberwolves working the ball around. And Vucevic throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Now, here's Scott. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Pass to Bielitsa. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw missing. Steve, more and more we hear about players wanting to be traded. The information comes out publicly, whether they leak it or their agent leaks it. Is this a new development, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think because of social media, Kevin, right now, everybody hears a little bit, and even if it's true or not true, it gets spread like wildfire, and it can reach so many different people because of social media quickly, and I think that's the problem we're having right now. Just, you know, social media can be a plus, but it also can be a negative.
It's a good observation. For Minnesota, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard work.
Now here's Dragic. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Vucevic. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. To the middle. Here's Niang.
I'll tell you, if you're not looking out, KD will send your shot back.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Durant. From deep. The Pistons with a fresh 24.
Loose ball. Loose ball. Go the other way.
The Timberwolves trail. Murray left side. Back to Collins. Knocks down the 3-ball.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Outside Durant. Pass to Portis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Portis has got 6 points.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
Bielitsa. Offline with his 3.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
What's crazy about KD, he's been an NBA champion and a finals MVP all in 2017, and I still feel like he's improving.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Pistons ahead. Leading. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Now, what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
No, right off the tip, it was an ambush, pushing the pace every chance they got.
And stolen by Noel. Durant attacking. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
It's a pick-your-poison situation with KD. You can't give him space, but he's got the handle to go right by you.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Just another example of losing concentration. His 4th turnover of the evening. He has to start protecting the ball better.
Here's Melton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
The new head coach of Detroit is Dwayne Casey. They're lucky he was available. He guided the Raptors to a franchise best 59 wins last season, and he was the coach of the year.
Poked away.
And the play looked good there for a second, just couldn't finish.
Well, the pass has to be on point. Then the catch and flush just doesn't work out here.
Minnesota making a switch here. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside for Murray. Shot clock at 6. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
Outside Durant. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. To the right side. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. No good from Lamb. Timberwolves trail by 6. Murray outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Out to the wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Brogdon. Back to Murray. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. There's a real art, isn't there, Steve, to drawing charges? Who are some of the best at doing that you see now on a game-to-game basis?
You know, DeMarcus Cousins stands out because he's a center. You're used to seeing centers block shots.
Right.
But he can get in position and take charges. Draymond Green loves to take charges. Kemba Walker does it from the point guard position. Marcus Smart, Patrick Beverly. Those are some of the names, and the list goes on and on.
And those guys are tough guys, too. They have a toughness, grit factor about them.
Yeah, you got to have that, Kevin, if you're going to bounce your head off the floor.
Pass to Brewer. Inside. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Knocks down the 3-ball.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
And Portis throws it down.
Aggressive, relentless, and Portis handles the ball better than most guys his size.
Here's Wilson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Wilson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Levine with it. Pass to Dragic. Back to Levine. And taken away by Johnson. It's stolen by Dragic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And here's Dragic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the middle. Looking for Allen and gets it there. And Detroit again with the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Wilson. Kicks it out to Paul. Here's Niang. He's guarded by Dragic. 4 on the clock. Paul with the three. And another three for Minnesota.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
And for Detroit, a lot of changes, Greg, in their front office this past offseason.
A new GM and Dwayne Casey brought in to coach. Could see a drastic shift in style and approach for the Pistons moving forward.
Back to Johnson. The three.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Right side, Levine. Paul with the steal. Pass to Wilson. Sinks the three-pointer. Wilson's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves.
Because he's inconsistent from range, the defense dares him to take that shot. Bad gamble there.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. So both teams making some changes here. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Detroit Pistons. There's Noel. And Noel throws it down.
And you see the pass. Levine improving as a playmaker, learning how to succeed at this level.
Deflects the pass. And Hart has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Pistons leading. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. We've got 33 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Levine looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Scott fires the three. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Now here's Murray. Out to the wing. Here's Hart. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And the Timberwolves call time here. Smitty, we've asked you in the past about what you miss the most about playing. What is something that you don't miss about playing?
You know, I think the travel time away from your family. That's the one thing I did miss. And obviously when you're a team, that becomes your second family and you get a chance to be around those guys. But when you're gone away from home, the amount of days and times that we are, that's the thing I really don't miss, Kevin.
Timberwolves trail by 4. There's the double team with Allen. Here's Vucevic. And Allen with the block. And a wide open look for Lamb. No good on the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Pertinis. That shot missing. Nice D from Scott.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense.
On the wing, Scott. Outside Durant. Back to Scott. There's the three. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Scott's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Pistons. Pass to Murray. Back to Bertans. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bertans got his second bucket of the night.
Well, this is where we're going in the NBA right now. Stretch bigs.
Here's Melton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon. Now Durant. He has 7. Shot clock at 5. And Scott has it in the corner. Here's Allen. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Allen's got 8 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Murray. Vucevic with it. Launches a 3.
Just 1 for 4 since the break. They are looking for better efficiency on the offensive end.
Urginus.
And with that miss, shooting only 20% coming out of the break. Ouch.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Is it any surprise that he's been hitting everything out there? You want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Takes the 3.
And they should probably start looking to get the ball inside more. The three-pointer hasn't been there for them like it was in that first half.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Pistons leading by 8. It's Noel atop the key. Lobs it up for Levine. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That is his first foul of the game. Down low. And stolen by Portis.
Really, it's about valuing the possession. It seems like he's trying to manufacture offense out there rather than just letting the play develop.
On the wing, Chandler. And a great assist by Ball as that one goes in. And here's Levine, who brings it up for Detroit. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Just 5 on the clock. A baseline J. On the wing, Levine. Back to Noel. He's off on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. To the paint. And stolen by Noel.
That's just sloppy. Yeah, I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
You know he's kicking himself, and he might hear it from the coach at the next timeout.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Ball outside. Pass to Collins. And stolen by Noel. Jumps up. And Noel throws it down.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
The drive by Paul. Bielitsa with the bucket.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Pass to Noel. Right side, Dragic. Clock at 6. Here's Levine. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
That's the modern day NBA. Complain about the call and hope the next one goes your way.
Dragic with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lobs it up for Levine. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
This is why Levine's a fan favorite. Plays with an exciting, flashy style.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Now a timeout called by Detroit. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pistons leading by 11. Pass to Melton. Durant with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Down low. Lamb, good.
Very unselfish. Durant running the play all the way through. More than happy to facilitate.
Johnson, that's for 2. Misses there. And so is Detroit. Looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've... And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here's Dragic. It's Durant on the wing. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Detroit.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
The drive by Paul. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Kicks it out to Wilson. And a miss there on the triple. Detroit leading by 18. Back to Levine. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Bertans grabs the board.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Here is Durant. Back to Levine. Outside Durant. The 3. That one's not going to go. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Well, you just have to love the skill Vucevic shows on the offensive end. I mean, he can erupt for big scoring nights if you don't keep him in check, and it gives you a little bit of everything from an offensive standpoint.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pistons leading by 16. It's Durant on the wing. Lobs it up for Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Guys, Vucevic doing more shooting from range the last couple years, further improving his versatile offensive game.
Yeah, and when he was younger, he got his points by going to work on the block. Still can do that, but now prefers to float outside and stretch the defense. Very soft touch on that jump shot, no matter if it comes from inside or out.
Durant, no good. Timberwolves trailed by 18. Chandler's shot, good.
No one rotating over to help on the mismatch. Easy lay-in.
To the middle. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Gorn leading by example.
Poke loose. Right wing. Here's Bertans for three.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Durant for three. Leaps for it. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Shot clock at 5. Looking to get it going. And then Durant with the jam.
Slashing in for the hammer. KD showing how to punish the rim.
Pistons leading by 20. Durant drawing the double team. We've had a full season now, Steve, of the jersey-sponsored insignias and patches. It has become a reality in the NBA. Any thoughts on that so far?
Yes, Kevin, because I'm old school. I don't like seeing it on the jerseys. I like the clean look. I would love to see it on their warm-up jerseys. You know, obviously their warm-up jackets and pants. I just don't like seeing it on the jersey. But I don't think I'm going to win this one, Kevin. I think they are here to stay. I think they might even add more sponsors on jerseys.
Yeah, the look they like is the look of money. Money, that's a good look.
That's the look
they get from those sponsors.
Oh, wow.
Watch your head.
That's a beautiful jam.
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
Back to Paul. To the middle. And stolen by Scott.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pistons.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Kevin Durant.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
The drive by Paul. Another shot. Pass to Bertans. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Lays it up off the glass.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Here is Durant. Back to Levine. Pass to Scott. Allen right side. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.